Your exercise should be stressful. Let's talk about the concept of hormesis. Hormesis is the idea that small, manageable forms of stress will cause the body to adapt to that stress, so that way it can overcome that stress more easily in the future. And in the case of exercise, it's going to respond by saying, hey, we need to get better at mobilizing fuel for energy, whether that's glucose or fat or glycogen. It's going to get better and more efficient at getting that fuel storage out of storage and into the tissues for use. At the same time, it's going to start to create better compensations for blood flow to those tissues so it can get that fuel to the tissues more efficiently. So it's going to increase nitric oxide production, increase capillaries in that tissue to better supply that tissue with blood. At the same time, you have changes in the brain that occur when you exercise, because exercise is stressful. We don't always like doing it, but when we do it, we become mentally stronger because of that. I've recently been having some more conversations with one of my colleagues, Dr. Houston, about how we need to put our bodies and our minds through more voluntary stress to then become stronger and overcome the stressors that we may not be able to control in our lives, whether it's mental, emotional stress or physical stress or chemical stressors. If we can voluntarily expose ourselves to more stress under a controlled environment and be able to adapt and overcome and become stronger and stronger and stronger because of that continual small exposure to those manageable stressors, we can become so bulletproof that these stressors that we can't control, like when we get exposed to a sick child, or when we have different mental emotional stresses during our life, whether it be a death in the family or a business struggle or relational issues. So the big takeaway is start stressing your body out in manageable ways so that way you can build up your body and your mind and your biochemistry to be ready for any stress in your life. And over time, the more and more you do this, the more and more you build yourself up, you're going to become so strong, both mentally, physically, and biochemistry, that any stressor that comes your way is just going to bounce off of you like dust in the wind. Because always remember, the more we take care of our bodies, the more our bodies will take care of us. And in this case, we may have to stress our bodies out for them to get stronger, so that way they can better take care of us when we can't control the environment.